So now the fact that the Shy feels comfortable enough to just take it into what is now a York answer from EDG. IG have no real tanks here, Blockster. There is no real front line. IG are just trusting in their ability. We're going to put that in.
It is quite possible. And EDG, they know this. They know they have to get aggressive. Wei stepping up for the invade. He doesn't actually know the Palkia is sat in that bush right now.
Uh-oh. Crash down from Palkia. Looks for the Q-stun onto Wei. And they find Mako instead. First blood goes over to your rookie of the split. But the blue buff still secured by Wei in the end.
One up is just going to feel good for them, denying that one away, as well as what they can now do to these towers. Still 1-for-1 trading. EDG, they're keeping themselves within touching distance throughout the first 10 minutes of this game, but as we keep saying, touching distance usually isn't enough to beat IG.
On just took a base. Palkia, the only one under this top tier 1 turret. But that is a pretty hard to kill champion in the rel by yourself, or at least even with 3 people here. Mako is level 6 with the Pop Blossom, so Wei is thinking about springing the trap here. Mako would have to lead and can always just go into the cannon minion form. Palkia goes straight onto Mako, tries to force his hands with damage, but it is the flash burn, and Wei still gets out alive thanks to the call of the pack. He used by Palkia thanks to his unsealed spellbook. Gets some priority onto the mid lane. They still have Dragon, not for another minute and 20 seconds here. Decent poke from EDG. Just trying to force out Rookie here on the bottom side. Wall comes in. Mako with the Pop Blossom finds one here.
He's dead.
He's the first one to fall, but Wei sends it with the ultimate.
Palkia.
Not enough damage on the Palkia, so Wei doesn't get the reset. He's forced to flash away. Xiaohao does not get the last bit of damage he needs to take down the dog into the tower.
Yeah, they're on the hump right now. EDG do not want to let up. They know there's a couple of low health members. If this base gets stopped, I mean, this is going to be a risky situation.
Wei now in a world of trouble. Call of the pack. Is it back up from cooldown here? 200 HP, not in time. Angel secures feats of strength for EDG. Or I should say feats of warfare. My mistake there. But still gets a double kill on the back of it. And the only casualty is ZDZ's Yorick.
Not the end of the world. That's such a huge fight right there from EDG. And it all comes off the back of Mako being way over aggressive. Jumps into the backline, thinks he's found that Pop Blossom angle, but okay.
Fog of War finds Mako just getting a little too over aggressive, trying to poke his head in Fog of War. Palkia is able to set that up. Another kill for EDG.
Damn. EDG, they find their way into this game with a good couple of kills. Still, look at the gold right now, especially after this tower goes down. It's not like these kills have turned into any kind of gold advantage.
ZDZ being the only casualty here is kind of a bummer for EDG, but in the end, still a way forward.
Still, you are losing out onto a TP there for really no big advantage. You don't even pick up that tower up in the top lane. And because you lose all of that pressure you had in the top side of the map, that's going to open up the play for IG, and they're going to be able to grab themselves this Rift Herald. And this is what we were talking about in the pregame, right, Rafa? This is how IG beat you. Every time you make a small mistake, you lose so much on the map for it.
That's why even with EDG getting all those kills and picking up Feat of Warfare, we just don't have the confidence to say it's enough. Now the Shy's getting collapsed here by Palkia.
Oh, nice!
Catching the Shy out of the flash. The seismic shove does find it. That's a pretty big kill, and it's a nice flashing win for EDG. But what can they get off of it here in the back half?
Prediction right there from Palkia. It's going to be the kill. It's going to be this top lane tower as well. And every single time IG makes something happen, EDG, they are playing with enough aggression. They're playing smart. The Azir and that Nico. Big multi-man ultis that can come on through. Palkia, he might be a bit caught here. Does he have a way over the wall?
He's able to get the W-empowered auto onto Wei, interrupting the first ulti, but he still was surrounded by everyone else from IG, and Wei has another ulti for that reset. Just going to pressure Angel away from the safety of that bottom tier 1 turret, and that should set up a Rookie to take it without any contest.
Hey, Rafa, what do you reckon EDG's favorite item is?
I don't know. It might be something that's yellow.
Possibly. It might also be something that's blue. There's a lot of Merc Treads, there's a lot of Trinity Forces happening right here. And although with the pillar, it gets delayed on the charge, will at least still go through, so that's a decent chunk of damage onto that mid lane tower. And it is going to mean that EDG are walking into this Drake pit late.
Nicely done. No contest on the Dragon. Enough time is bought by the Rift Herald ploy from IG. But they secure themselves their second Dragon of the game. And they still have control of this bottom side of the map. And they're going to force EDG to play to their tempo by leashing up the Otacon. EDG now have to answer. The Shy is teleporting in from the other side of the map. EDG, how do they engage? Watch eyes onto Palkia. He's already chunked nearly to 50% HP. It's 4K on the Otacon. Rookie on the side finds ZDZ on the right flank. Who's going to pay attention to the Otacon? Mako tries to stall for time. ZDZ is the first one to drop to Gala. Palkia goes in with the Magnastorm, finds two, gets blown up, but a nice seismic shove, and On follows up with the damage. But can they carry through? EDG, Xiaohao is dropping low on his health bar as Wei is threatening them with this Nefiri. The Pillar is going to call his call back. He gets low, but flashes away in time. The Shy and Gala still remain strong, but the Shy is getting dropped dangerously low. Angel looks for another rock. It's flashed by the Shy. Gala goes in. Pillar instinct pops the barrier. The flash. He's going crazy. Looks for one more auto attack to the Shy. How can he pop the pass? If he does, he's kiting. He's firing. It's not enough to stand tall against Angel as he survives, but neither team can secure the Otacon.
Both supports get themselves a little bit too aggressive on the engages. Oh no, Palkia's dead.
In the picture-in-picture, Palkia was trying to face check and see what was happening with the Otacon, but he dies. The replay is going to continue.
Yeah, he gets one more plasma stack off right there onto Angel. He gets himself that kill, and it's just huge for IG. Instead, it's only a bunch of kills going over onto Gala, and the Drake, and the Otacon, and a big chunk onto the mid lane tower. I think as IG, you're okay. If EDG can grab it, so this is going to be a critical one to go for. And right now, ZDZ just going to be shoving through the top side of the map. He's going to be matched by the Shy. Both of them have teleport, so we could see some pretty crazy flanks coming through here as well.
IG are successful in taking out the tier 1 Palkia. Flashback and Storm. They catch one. It's Wei that goes down, but it's traded immediately by Palkia. But that's a nice one for EDG to go for. ZDZ tries to look for the flank, but he can't connect with the rest of the team. EDG is just saying, good luck, ZDZ. We're going to take the Dragon as sacrifice. IG,
they don't even get it.
They don't have a jungler.
And you don't get the Drake. That is really bad. That's the kind of mistake that you cannot make versus IG.
I'm at a loss for words.
EDG to really be able to step up. Still, EDG, they are going to be trying to force their way on forwards. They've got nobody really that wants to be face-checking too much. Here, gonna head on over the wall. In he goes.
Magnastorm only hits one. Realistically, he gets blown up. Yeah, they trade out on Mako, but look at the positioning for EDG. They cannot walk up. They can't contest. IG have complete control of this top red quadrant. Try to fish for more ultimate abilities and resources from EDG. It's Angel sending it with the Weaver's Wall, trying to find a seismic shove. Wei does not get caught. And the rest of EDG have to back off for now. The Dark Procession doesn't find anyone to lock down here. Getting from EDG against IG. We know that this was a very slanted, lopsided matchup. And the advantage does not come from gold deficits or gold advantages. It comes from the map. And EDG, can they find a way to overcome IG in these scenarios? The Shy opens up with Between Worlds, major damage.
But he's stunned.
Xiaohao, he's just dancing around them. He might get burned down here, but his sacrifice is worth it in the end. As Xiaohao looks for the Baron Seal, but does not find it. Now Wei able to now turn the tides of battle with the Hounds of Pursuit. Tries to look for ZDC, just forces him back. EDG cannot step up. Flash Magnastorm for Palkia, but Rookie answers with a flash of his own. Sidesteps it and repositions, and now IG own this river. They own EDG. The Mako Pop Blossom forces EDG back into their side of the jungle, and EDG are forced to retreat at this site. IG are going to push into the mid-tier 2.
Late, and this is not just going to be the Baron going over to IG, but they're going to grab themselves this Mountain Soul as well. EDG, they fought valiantly throughout the majority of this game, but it now feels like IG's time to shine.
And Rookie is pushing into the mid lane, forcing EDG to split up members.
Still, ZDZ is going to be able to pick himself up that tier 2 down in the bottom lane. It's going to be a little bit of gold back over to EDG. It's just about what the remaining members can do to hold, because right now you're beginning to lose quite a lot. Angel, though, he's got a decent opportunity here for an ulti to split the members of IG up if he wants it.
Angel has yet to die this game and is still trying to maximize his impact without giving over a depth to IG. But I feel like at some point, it almost will have to come down to Angel giving his life for a massive sacrifice play if EDG want to get a window back to make the most unlikely scenario happen.
These waves just so tricky to deal with. Yes, the Baron buff has now fallen off, so it's a little bit easier, but still, this mid lane inhibitor is going to fall. Rookie just going to be able to take this one down.
It's just about to be deleted by EDG. They hold off the base siege for now. Health bars are being tested here on the side of EDG. The Shy slowly pushing up on the bot side. Palkia sends it with a Magnastorm. It's Mako for another pick again, but a one-for-one support trade once again. And IG, the story remains the same. They are still in control of this game. The Shy is now teleported to the top side to reinforce the siege. EDG dropping health bars low. Angel, if he falls, it's the Sonya's Hourglass to keep himself alive for now. The Sarah Shield, it's not enough! And Angel's first and only death will just be enough for IG to close out this game as they ace the remaining members. It's only ZDZ left, but just like that, IG are able to carry through and take out game one.
It's a massive performance right here from IG. It's close for the first 30 minutes.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.